time I met my Young Life leader, Bree, was at the TAP program at the Marana High School. And I was pregnant at the time, and I just didn't care about anybody. And they were very different. They were just very happy, very lively people. And they were weird to me at first. No offense. What I've learned of what God thinks of me since being in Young Life is that He doesn't judge me. He doesn't judge my past or what I've done. He just wants me to go and be with Him in a positive way. He just wants me to walk with Him and just be me. My relationship with the Lord, I'm still growing, I'm still learning who He is, slowly. But my relationship right now with Him is great. I have bad times, just like anybody else, but it's nice knowing I can talk to Him I mostly talk to Him when I'm driving, just, hey, how you doing kind of thing. But it's great, I feel at peace.
Okay, so the first time my Young Life leader was after school, and he was handing out candy. His name was Miles, and he was really funny and cool, and he convinced me to come to club that next night. My first Young Life club, I kind of walked in and they were handing out high fives and whatnot, and then we got in and they called me to the front and they made me dance. They were kind of weird. Honestly, it was kind of weird at first, but then after the club, I had a lot of fun, so I started to come more often. So my life before Young Life, I wasn't really too sure about how I felt about God and all that. And then starting coming to Young Life and stuff, I kind of got the bigger picture of it, and it made me a better person attending Young Life. So what I've learned from Young Life and God is He's always gonna love you no matter what, and He's there for you when nobody else might not be there. He taught me that it's okay to make mistakes and just move on from them, and that God will always forgive you and He'll always love you. My life has changed because I feel more welcome with my Young Life leaders, and it's changed a lot for me because now I feel like there's somebody's always there, whether it's God or my leaders. I know I can rely on them whenever something happens to me or something's going on in life.
I've learned about God because I prayed about God, and He just rescued people's lives. That's all. One of the things that I liked about camp is I just had fun, and I survived and not be scared because I was laughing and having fun and screaming and yelling and hollering, and it was my favorite thing. My leader is Lucero. My favorite thing about Lucero is I like to dance with her during cheerleading.
She's your cheerleading coach, huh?
Yippers, she is. My favorite thing about Yelling Capernaum is I would be a part of Yelling Capernaum because it makes me happy a lot. My relationship with Jesus is smiling, laughing, and talking.
The first time I met my wildlife leader, that was about a year and a half ago. I met him at club for the first time. First club, I thought it was a little crazy. It was nothing. I've never done anything like it before, but I really liked it, and that's why I've been coming back. My leaders are very different, and they're very funny, and they really help me in many ways, and I think that they're great role models, and they're great people to be around, and that's one of the main reasons I like coming. Since Wildlife, I've learned a lot about God, a lot that I didn't know before, and I really wasn't religious at all before Wildlife, and since then I feel like I've gotten to know God a lot better. Since Wildlife and since coming to know the Lord, I've been just a lot happier in general, and I've been looking forward to club every week, and I have a lot more fun knowing that there's something down the road that I can have a good time on doing.
Life Club is basically a perfect opportunity to be your normal self in all the weird ways that comes with it, to feel totally comfortable, like playing games, which like I hadn't done since I was like a kid, and then like I came to high school club and like got to do it all the time, and it was like so unraveling. Like I just felt very set free and like ridiculous, but had a really good time. I think how I've grown in my faith since I've come to college, definitely feeling more comfortable like discipling, talking about the Lord. I feel so much more comfortable, and I think that's because of like the community of believers that I'm surrounded by have taught me a lot. So I feel like I have a little more knowledge under my belt, and yeah, I just feel like so secure in my relationship with the Lord that I'm like a lot more comfortable talking about it with other people, or even just like building relationships like Jesus did. What I'm learning about Jesus right now is that it will never be easy to be a disciple for Christ, and he prepares us for that. I think he tells us that a lot, but he also calls people who are strong, and he strengthens them also. So it's like not even our own strength that we have to use. So like it all comes from the Lord.